Hi, I'm Jeff Kaufman with Silver Sport Transmissions, and today we're going to discuss the common misconception about the TREMEC TKO upshift. So what causes this perceived problem if a guy is used to shifting a Muncie, a Ford Toploader, or a Mopar A833? The common method of shifting those from second to third is just to shove it over into third gear, shove it over and up. And on the TKO, you've got an extra gear position. You know, instead of having 1 and 3 across the top, you got 1, 3, and 5. So the shift gate is narrower, and it's just a different characteristic of shifting the transmission. So the proven method of nailing the 2-3 upshift is just to put an open palm on the back of the ball, just push forward. The spring biasing in the shifter will guide you up to third. You don't have to do any side pressure on the shifter at all. The side pressure on the shifter ball is what actually creates the missed shift. And we'll show you down in the transmission how that makes that happen. So when you go second to third again, open palm, straight forward, you're into third. So down in the TKO, you've got the rear shift rail back in here, and you've got this selector that will pick a shift rail. This will be your 1-2 rail, your 3-4 rail, your 5th reverse rail. So when you go first gear, it's going to pull that back. There's second. So here's the one in question here, the third gear shift. So again, pushing the ball straight forward, pops to neutral, you go straight to third. So in the previous mention, we talked about the pushing it too far. So if you try to shift this like a Muncie, a Toploader, A833, your typical method of shifting was to push the handle over to the right. And what happens is that selector tries to pick up 2 shift rails. It's trying to move 2 rails at the same time if you push too far. And that's what causes the missed shift. So if you just push forward, open palm, right up into third. But again, if you try to push too far, if you push the handle too far to the right, it doesn't take much. And you've got that missed shift. It's trying to move 2 rails right there. So that's what causes the missed shift. So there's really, it's a perceived problem that's really not a problem. It's actually human error that causes this missed shift just by an improper technique. So with our perfect fit shifter, this is the shifter that we use if we build a custom shifter position, other than just using a stock unit. If somebody wants a stock unit, of course we have those. But many of the applications we cover require an offset shifter or different shifter stub to mimic a factory shifter position. So a couple of the benefits of this shifter: it's small, it's compact, so it fits in the tunnel better. You don't have to do any cutting on the shifter hole. But the real benefit is the double trunnion pivot. So rather than have a ball and socket pivot, it's called a double trunnion. And then we also have additional spring biasing built into the shifter mechanism as well. So it's a stronger spring biasing. So you really have that nice pop to neutral when you go second to third. Pops to neutral, keep pushing forward, just goes right up into third gear. Okay, so even the stock TREMEC TKO shifter does have the shifter bias springs. So this assists the neutral gate. So when you come out of second or 5th reverse, let go, you got more spring into neutral. You've also got springs down in here in the shift lugs. That also gives you some spring biasing. So that's what gives you the neutral gate. So hopefully that'll clear up any concerns about the 2-3 upshift. If you hear somebody talking about it, refer them to this video. That'll explain exactly what's causing it, and hopefully that'll clear things up for them. If you'd like to talk about this in further detail, I'm always available. 888-609-0070, or you can email me, info@shiftsst.com.